Hey everyone, Sean Craig here from CCBE. I am on my way to WABE 2023 in Vancouver. I just parked the truck at the Park and Fly here at Pearson in Toronto, and I got a couple hours before my flight leaves, but I'm going to try to treat you guys to some footage of the WABE convention. If these acronyms don't mean anything to you, CCBE, we are the Association of Central Canada Broadcast Engineers, and WABE is our sister association in the western half of Canada, which is the Western Association of Broadcast Engineers. So I am here at Pearson International Airport, named after Canada's 14th Prime Minister, Lester Bowes Pearson, who served from 1963 to 1968. I believe it's Canada's largest and busiest airport, one of the largest. But I'm just at the gates, well, almost at the gates, through security, and just waiting for my flight to arrive. And I'm just enjoying a beverage at a cozy little place they call the Beer Hive. It's a buzz with activity out here. So, oh, would you look at that? Finn McCool's right next to my boarding gate. If I'd have realized that this was here, I wouldn't have spent the last 2 hours down at the first gate. Maybe I could have had a pint of Guinness. So this is my room. I did record this last night, but after listening back to it, the audio was just horrible. So we're going to do a next morning hotel room tour. It's your typical hotel room. You know, good for one person. Two. You got your workspace, your reading space, your big screen TV, and you got your little kitchenette area. And this is the washroom. It's a rather interesting washroom. There's a frosted glass wall separating the toilet area from the bathing area. It is nice that they have a full bath, but one of the strangest things I've ever seen is that there's a window into the bath, and there's blinds that cover it, but the blinds are on the outside. So if you have more than one person in the room, well, the person that's not in the bath has control over whether or not they can see the person in the bath. So they got your typical overpriced snacks, little mini fridge. But I thought this was really cool. They actually give you a complimentary bottle of wine. This is Peller Estates, Peller family, Cab Merlot. And I'll probably have a glass or two of that later on. And then this,
Oh my god, they have a Keurig in the room. If I would have realized that, I would have packed some of my K-Cups from home. Maybe I'll swing by the grocery store. I got a few hours that I can do some shopping today before registration starts for WABE. And I'll give you a tour of the conference floor later on tonight. So it is Monday morning, and I'm walking around the shipyards area of North Van. It's Lonsdale Quayside Plaza. Unless they got Doner kebab instead of donair. It's definitely not like a Halifax donair I discovered last night. I'll take you over to the pier area here. Oh, Vietnamese. I might check that one out. Some good pho here. I got some pho. Oh, I got the bun. That's good. Great. Let's check that out. Okay. Looking out at the harbor. I'll cut in a little bit footage from my hotel room of the harbor. It's actually really nice from up there. So you can see my hotel from here. Oh, yeah, I think that's it. I think it's over there behind the tap and barrel. Always love being by the water. Oh, I should have brought a spare lock. Or maybe lockpick tools and I could practice. So yeah, as nice as this is, all night long there's like a horn that goes off once a minute or so. And I mean, it's not loud, but it's persistent. And you tire of it pretty quickly. Here's the big reveal of the WABE conference floor. There's the lovely Kathy Watson. There's the main ballroom. Very nice. This probably doesn't go anywhere. These massive chafing dishes. No food in them yet, they're not lit. Very nice looking ballroom. view from our window. I don't think it's as impressive as the view from the 7th floor, but still pretty nice. Ooh. Got a light ring. Looks like they're all set up for vloggers. Nice. Yeah. Very nice. So now I'm going to take you into our exhibitors area. Our sponsors are our bread and butter. They are the only reason we are able to have a conference, because it's very expensive to run a conference. And our sponsors are amazing people, and they're fun to talk to, and we really appreciate them. Yeah, I suppose, you know, if we didn't have them, we'd probably still have a conference, but it'd be like in somebody's garage or something like that. So anyway, let's go in and take a look and see who's with us. Morning. Early newsroom software.
Sometimes we hear from them directly. Sometimes we hear them say, I've got a question. I asked Neil and he can answer it. He's not available right now.
Acoustic. RCS. GS broadcast. Hi, Sarah. Morning. How you feeling this morning?
Oh, I'm feeling fine. And you?
Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, I was up half hour before the alarm. Thanks. Yeah.
What's going on?
This award may be bestowed upon any current WABE member in good standing or one that has retired within the last 2 years. The individual that I'm referring to graduated from BCIT in 1979 and has led teams at what is now TV or Joy or Omni, and currently is at the Knowledge Network. He has been a very keen supporter of WABE through attending the conferences when they are in Vancouver, also encourages staff to attend the annual convention. I first met and worked with this individual on the 65th WABE, where he was the host chair. In those days, host chair included organizing something called the Slow Down Hoedown. One of the great events that I remember from my coming to WABE is that Slow Down Hoedown. It was craft beer and curling, and it was quite a great time. And besides having to organize the event itself, it also created a logistical situation, because unlike us, we were just hanging around here. This involved 100 and some odd delegates, putting them on buses and taking them to this venue. Recognizing your support and contribution to WABE on behalf of the WABE 2023 executive, I would like to call on all directors to come and accept the Spirit Award. Totally unexpected. Thank you for this recognition. I am a firm believer in what WABE does, and I really appreciate the efforts and the ability for the volunteers to keep abreast of what's happening in the industry and to continue to accept the change, to roll with the change, and be an advocate for this industry. It's a really good industry to be in from my perspective. Thank you. Up next, we will honor those who have had a long-standing career in the broadcast industry, as well as coming to another chapter in their lives called retirement. Each year, WABE members have recognized those who have retired and given this retirement award. The award celebrates their lifelong achievements in the industry. Our first 2023 retirement is Daryl Norton from the Legislative Assembly of British Columbia. Daryl Norton graduated from SAIT's broadcast program in 1981. He worked at the CBC in Calgary, Czech TV, and Victoria Dome Productions, and then in 1991 started at the new broadcast service of the Legislative Assembly of British Columbia, where he retired as broadcast manager on September 2020. 38 years in the industry. Daryl can be found these days running a pinball podcast called those Pinball Machine Electronics and Technology Aficionados, and is the VIP of the Vancouver Island Pinball. On behalf of Daryl, we accept the retirement award on his behalf, but we'll make sure it finds its way to the island and post it somewhere where he would proudly display. For the next two awards, I would like to call on the Manager of News Technology at Global BC and Chorus Entertainment. Talk about our next two retirees. Brian Gessner.
So I have the pleasure of presenting two retirement awards today. The first one is to Vic Arujo. So Vic started at what was then BCTV in 1976. And he has stayed for 11 years before moving on to WABE Sports and Entertainment, where he remained for another 11 years before returning to what was now called Global BC in 2006. Vic was the resident expert on production switchers, camera robotics, where his excellent mechanical aptitude and experience was invaluable in both the original deployment of robotics at the station and in the recent upgrades to the latest generation of robotics just prior to his retirement. Vic was always willing to share his knowledge and mentor young technicians, and Vic's calm, methodical, logical approach to problem solving was a great example of it. So Vic is currently enjoying retirement about 50 kilometers or so west of here on Gabriola Island, but he has promised me to return to civilization to his sense. And to say that this next gentleman was the heart and soul of global BC engineering would be an understatement. For 46 years, from 1976 to 2022, Jerry Pursuit set the bar as to be an outstanding example of what a great technician and a great person should be. After 46 years, there's too many career highlights to list and many stories to tell. But the biggest impression Jerry leaves is one of grace under pressure in a sometimes stressful environment, an unwavering commitment to step up and solve problems 24/7. So I don't know if Jerry would describe himself as a people person, but Jerry was a people person. And whether that was assigning work, or owing his task of scheduling technicians, Jerry always had the individual's interests at heart. And it's my great pleasure to present Jerry with the WABE Retirement Award today.
Our final award for today is the 2023 Ambassador Award. WABE would not be successful without the many people outside our membership that support us. Our Ambassador Award recognizes these individuals who have contributed significantly. These are people that give before we've asked, always there when we need them, and who are unmatched supporters of the organization and our cause. This year, the committee would like to recognize John McKay. John's broadcast systems engineer at Brumming Telecom, and always makes sure things are organized and for GTI's appearance at WABE each year. A supporter of WABE, John is a fixture in the Canadian broadcasting as much as he is helping many of us install fixtures or find the air leaks in our antenna systems, and then having to come back and repair them. Many of us who have had an opportunity to work with John and his team on difficult and challenging problems across the country and many of our sites. John is someone who works behind the scenes in our industry, who shows support and advocacy of WABE, and we can't thank him enough for that. If not, we will accept it on his behalf and make sure it gets to him when he comes to my transmitters in a few weeks. So congratulations to all of our winners, and now some notes about what is going to happen. So if I could have your attention for a moment to the exhibitors. What are we doing for time? Good, so the exhibitors are going to go to the exhibitor meeting in the tech shop at 1:30, so we've done great for timing this year. Last year was a bit of a panic, but anyways, the exhibitors, when you have a chance, make your way to the bike shop venue for the exhibitors meeting, and the executive, as well as Eric, will meet you over there to have that meeting. For the rest of us, we have Festivus. No, okay, that is really what we're doing. Okay, there's no poll or no airing of grievances. But we ask you that if you make your way out of the room and head out into the outside area, so we can, we have to turn this room around. We have to put the false walls in so we get our paper sessions underway. So what we're going to do is have a little celebration of our award winners and a chance to make some mingle out here with some refreshments. And also, I think they have something else planned with Emerita with yeah, go and take some pictures and have some fun out there. They have a little thing that they have called make some meetings. So we'll go and do that, and then our papers resume at 2:45. 2 sets of papers, 2:45. Ray Holman and Census will discuss how AI will change the media industry. Of course, AI is the big buzz now, and one day, maybe AI will be up here giving the awards for WABE. Andrew and Sean from Radio Cloud, they'll talk about the power of radio in the cloud. And we're also going to point you to our schedule. It's available online, and you can download it on your phone. You can just go to the website, wabe.ca, or find it anywhere. And that'll give you a lineup of the rest of the papers. We've got some great panel discussions coming up, which are going to be exciting. And one is a continuation of one of our most attended and focused paper panel sessions that we have ever experienced here at WABE. We're going to continue part 2 as we wrap it up later this afternoon. So thank you very much for coming out. Again, our sponsors, we can't do this without you. And it certainly has been great to see all the familiar faces, some old friends from years ago, and just having a great time at the award ceremony, honoring those who have made some great contributions to our industry. And make your way out of the room when you have a chance. Then we have to clear it for the papers, and have yourself a great rest of the day and enjoy the papers this afternoon.